Man of Steel. Um, Obviously, it's been out for a while, especially in the US, so I've had some time to form some opinions, and that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today. To start off, the movie was generally very good. I thought it was good groundwork for what will hopefully pan out to be a trilogy. I'm pretty sure we have that confirmed, actually. I think it is confirmed to be a trilogy. Moving on, I liked how it felt, as in the tone of the movie, how it was shot, how it was directed. That's obviously that's all down to direction, which I think was handled very well by Zack Snyder, despite some people worrying because Sucker Punch was questionable, etc., etc. Um, Onto the cast, Henry Cavill, brilliant. He looks like Superman. He's got the physique for Superman, which I don't personally think Christopher Reeve had. Um, Michael Shannon as Zod. It was a good performance. It could have been improved. It wasn't perfect, but I don't think they could have gotten anyone much better for the role. So overall, I'm pleased with Michael Shannon's performance as Zod. Uh, Russell Crowe, that guy nailed it. He very nearly stole the show for me, and in my mind, Jor-El previously was not a badass, but now I definitely think of him as a badass because of this movie. He was badass to levels where I'm thinking Jor-El prequel movie, not off the cards. But do Justice League first. you know, uh, Spoilers ahead, by the way, so stop watching if you haven't seen the movie. But the scene with the tornado was probably one of my favorite scenes. Obviously, when Pa Kent is staring Clark right in the eyes as the tornado sweeps him away, I think that was a defining moment in this Superman's upbringing, and I think that's arguably how Pa Kent turned Clark into a man. One of his largest ideals was learnt from that scene, and I think Kevin Costner nailed it. So probably my favorite scene in the movie. Just it's a small detail, but something I really liked. One thing that I have to say critically about the movie is that I think the ending dragged on. I don't think that fight between Superman, Zod, the army, and Fowler. I don't think that needed to take as long as it did. I can't give you any facts or figures on how long it took, but it felt like an excess of 40 minutes for me while I was sitting in the theater, and I think that's a little bit too long for an end fight. I mean, I loved the first 15 minutes, and then I kind of felt like, come on, when's this gonna end? Get me onto the, last bit of character development in the movie. Uh, as for the future of the trilogy, which again, hopefully it does turn out to be a trilogy, I'm pretty confident when I say that because of Christopher Nolan's involvement, I think they're gonna go with a format very similar to the Dark Knight trilogy. And let me explain what I mean by that. What I mean is that movie one, Man of Steel, Batman Begins. The hero, he finds the hero, as to say, within himself, and he does a few questionable things, killing Zod, Batman using the fear gas on Scarecrow. But ultimately, they defeat a powerful villain who is not a fan favorite. So, Ra's al Ghul isn't a fan favorite villain, but he's very powerful, and the same goes for Zod. Movie 2, Man of Steel 2, The Dark Knight. Um, I think Man of Steel 2 could be the, magnum opus of the trilogy, and that's because the formula is generally that some years have passed, the hero is established within the society of the universe, and then, at least what they did with The Dark Knight, they broke out the fan favorite villain, who is not very strong physically, but definitely very strong mentally, and obviously there you've got Joker, fan favorite, Lex Luthor, fan favorite. Neither of them physically imposing, but both of them, they're mentally imposing, if that's even a phrase you could use. Movie 3, the hero is put out of commission for a considerable period due to a physically imposing villain, someone who is strong enough to break the hero. Obviously, in The Dark Knight Rises, you're looking at Bane breaks Batman's back. Batman's out of commission for a unclear period of time, but definitely quite a period of time. Then he comes back. So the hero comes back. He beats up the big evil villain, which I'm guessing is gonna be Doomsday. To other side of the coin, Bane, Doomsday. They're both the big brawler villain for both those heroes. They're both the villains that again broke those heroes. So that's what I think we're going to be seeing from this trilogy, and I think with Zack Snyder at the helm and Henry Cavill in the big blue Boy Scout pants, I think this can turn out to be a really enjoyable trilogy, and I very much hope that they get onto that Justice League movie as soon as possible. Right, well, thanks for watching, guys. This has been my first review, obviously, and make sure to check back for more if you enjoyed this. If you didn't enjoy this, check back for more anyway, because I'd quite like if you did that, I guess. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'm out.